God's grace is a real spiritual substance that strengthens and empowers us to do God's will. The key word here for you is the word substance. Grace isn't a concept. Grace isn't a thought. Grace isn't a feeling. Grace is an actual substance. This podium that I have in front of me has substance to it, right? Has matter to it, okay? Grace is a spiritual substance. You can't see it, but it actually changes, impacts your life. It is real. That when you put your faith in Christ, something happens inside of you when grace comes to you that strengthens you, gives you strength that otherwise you would never have, and empowers you then to do God's will for your life. 2 Corinthians, Paul writes about this in chapter 12, verse number 9. But God said to me, Paul writing here, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. You're weak, but in your weakness, my power is made available. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly, Paul says, about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest in me. So you see again, in the midst of weakness, God says, in your weakness, my grace is enough. It's sufficient for you. It will bring strength to the weaknesses of your life. Paul writes to Timothy in 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 1, you then, my son, be strong in what? In the grace that is in Christ Jesus. So you need to understand this is substance here. Strength is a substance you have, and it comes from receiving the grace of God.